ingredients for pumpkin spice. So I'm just going to prepare some packaging for pumpkin spice. Let's get that done. Thank you so much for the thumbs up. So the first thing I'm going to grab are some glassine bags, because I package all of my wax melts into glassine bags. They're eco-friendly, they're biodegradable as well as recyclable, so all of my wax bars go into these. And today, just because it's a short little test live, I'm just going to package up a few. So I've just counted out 10 and we're going to stick them up. So to go with the pumpkin spice bars, of course, oh gosh, it's mirrored. That's a surprise. Pumpkin spice, these that go on the front of every bar so that everybody knows what they're getting, that they're handmade by me right here in the UK, and these are a minimum of 45 grams each per bar. I'll weigh each bar by hand as well as packing them by hand so that I know that each bar is meeting a minimum standard of quality. And you'll never receive any less than 45 grams in a bar from me, but typically they're between 50 and 60 grams. I'm also going to be putting on, if you can see these, do not eat stickers. Health and safety is most important. Everything's going to be sealed by these, which also have the batch number on. I'll write that on by hand as I'm sealing them up. And everything gets CLP information as well. I know it's probably hard to see on this little camera, but oh, I'm dropping them all over the place. They all get health and safety stickers, and then all the allergen information as well on the back of every bar. So now I'm just going to start packaging up. Thanks for tuning in, guys. First ever live, so I appreciate the support. Let's do the first 5. I have to say, if anyone's put comments, I haven't got the comments up. I don't know if I've done something wrong there, because with it being my first ever YouTube live. So please do excuse me if I'm not replying back to comments. I genuinely can't see any, but I can see there are a couple of people there. So thank you so much for your support and your company, even if it's just silent support and company. It means the world. Thank you so much. And I'm only going to be live for a few minutes today, guys, just because this is a first ever test live. I have been live on TikTok before. I've never been live on YouTube. But now I've not had the YouTube channel up and running for very long. But the idea is I did want to hit my 50 subscribers so I could go live, and now I have done. I'm really pleased with that. So I'm just starting with this first test live, just to test out how to run a live setup on YouTube, and I want to show more behind the scenes of a little business like mine. I make wax melts. I did show you these before if you were in the chat. I make wax melts, I make candles, I make room sprays. I've got lots more things coming, and I really just want to share behind the scenes, just if anyone who's interested in how a little small business works. Everything's done by hand here. I order in all the ingredients, but I don't order the melts or the candles from anybody else. I make them all myself in-house. And especially coming into, we're into cozy season now, where everybody likes to stay indoors more, keep warm, put their candles on, get the nice scented things going on as we head towards Christmas. So I thought I'll get my live stream up and working so that I can start to show people behind the scenes. But today it's all about a learning process, just to be live for a few minutes. I know after the live, because I haven't got 1,000 subscribers on YouTube yet, the stream will be set to private, which I'm a little bit sad about. But I'm hoping I can see afterwards the playback, just so that I can get some feedback and learn how to improve myself. But hopefully, as the channel grows, and hopefully the live stream will help to bring more people in as well. Hopefully people, if you're interested in small business, if you're interested in candles and wax melts and anything cozy, hopefully, oh, I've got some comments. Anya, hi. Thank you so much for tuning in. Legends of Cats, hi. Thank you. I'm packaging wax melts. If you love wax melts, I love wax melts and I love candles, but today it's wax melts. Oh, I'm over the moon, yay! But yes, it's just a cheeky little live I'm doing today. I'm going pink. I actually wasn't sure whether anyone would tune into this first little test live at all. But now that someone I know is in the stream as well, the pressure's on. How are you doing, Anya? Thank you so much for tuning in. It's like I was saying, I don't know if you heard, I was just pattering on. I'm just doing a cheeky little live just for a few minutes today, because it's my first one on YouTube, my very first one. I look so happy. I am, do you know, I'm genuinely delighted. I have done some lives before, but on TikTok. And TikTok, sometimes you don't always get, well, you get some nice people, but you also get trolls as well. So I'm keeping my eyes out for trolls here as well. But yeah, I wasn't sure what to expect with YouTube with my first live. So we'll see how it goes. I'm British. If you think that wondering what the accent is, it's Northeast UK. So my business itself is just based outside of Newcastle, so Newcastle, Sunderland area. I know it's not an accent that not everybody's used to, but yes, Northeast UK. Thank you, Dale. Thank you so much. You're from Scotland. Oh well, not too far then. Not too far. And you, thank you so much. I've gone bright pink, haven't I? My word. How embarrassing is that? Like I say, it's not my first ever live stream. I have done some TikTok ones before, but it's my first ever YouTube one. And the setup's all different. I'm not even sure how to end the live at the end. I'm hoping it's this big X in the corner. Not that I'm ending it now. But I just thought I'll hop on. I'll do a little test live. I've started just to, I'm packaging up some wax melts. So I'm just starting to put the stickers under the package. I've got me 1,000 subs. I know it sets the live stream to private. So I'm hoping, even though it sets to private, I'm hoping I can still watch it back. Because obviously I still need to learn as well. And I can see on the screen here as well. I'm hoping there's some kind of tutorial or something that shows you how to use the YouTube Live properly, because there's symbols and things here, and I really want to tinker around with them and see what's in each little menu, but I don't dare, especially though that now there's people who's watching. Have I been? No, I haven't. Oh, you're asking Anya that. Sorry, Legends of Cats. Anya, I'll let you answer your own question, Mara. I'm going to put some stickers on. I'm still going to keep talking, though. Yeah, I'm over the moon. I'm hoping, I'm shaking with nervous energy as well. Can you tell? So I'm hoping once the adrenaline dies down and the cheeks become less pink, and I settle myself down a little bit, I'm hoping to get these lives done on a regular basis. So I'm starting with packaging today, but when I'm feeling a bit more adventurous, I'll probably turn the camera around onto me on me making station, just so that I can show you making the melts and making the candles. Oh, Legends of Cats, thank you so much. That means the world. And you're staying opposite the museum. Oh, fab. That's fantastic. Did you see the things? Let's have a look. I've got all of these. I've got me CLP labels on, and I've got to put these teeny tiny little do not eat stickers on as well, because we like to be safe. And you'd be amazed when I go out and I do markets and things. People say, you know, if you're making a wax melt, you know, isn't it obvious that you shouldn't eat them? And I like to be. I'm under the banner of better safe than sorry. But you'd be amazed how many people run up to my table when I'm tabling at a market, and either go, "Oh, is it chocolate?" or "Oh, is it soap?" And then bitterly disappointed when I reveal it's neither. Oh, thank you so much. Legends of Cats. Are you asking me or are you asking Anya? Maybe you're asking both. I have a dog. I have had cats before as well. I love both cats and dogs. But at the minute, I have one little doggy, Cavalier King Charles Spaniel, and he keeps me busy enough for between work I've got and family. He keeps me so busy. I don't think I would dare. Let's have a look. Let's stick these on here. Now, when I do my TikTok lives as well, normally I get distracted with the chatting rather than the making as well. It's something I'm going to have to learn how to balance, because I do like to chat. So lives suit me very well. But also today, I've got a bit of a poorly back today. So the way I'm standing right now is probably not that good for me. I just want to do a little bit of packaging, and then I'm going to go home for my cup of tea and to see Rudy, and probably to get a hot water bottle on my back as well. Oh, brilliant. Oh, that's lush. Oh, well, thank you. I know where in the world you are, then that's awesome. I'm going to turn these over. Let me just show you what I've put in here. Not interesting to everyone, but interesting to me. So, and hopefully interesting to you as well. So on the back, I've got me do not eat stickers. And then obviously the CLP information as well there. Poor Jill, I know. Give us all the sympathy, Mara. I need it. I've got a vlog coming out this afternoon. I didn't do a full week's vlog this week because my back's not being good, but I did a mini vlog, so I'll put it in that. But I was saying in that, you know, it would make me poorly back a little bit easier to take if I'd heard it doing something spectacular or interesting. But I was just putting on my shoe. That's all I was doing, was putting on my shoe, and I felt a little tweak, and I was like, oh. So that's not a good thing. It hasn't fully gone, but I am being really careful of it this week. So I'm doing reduced days, either mornings or afternoons in the studio, and then whichever way around I'm doing it, then I'm working from home the other half of the day. So this morning I've been in the studio, I've been working really hard, going home in a bit just to have some dinner with Rudy and a lovely walk. And no, 100% not. I couldn't do that this week, man. Oh dear, I miss it. I'm still not back to it. I'm literally just too busy with this. It's like I know when let me just kneel down, because it's I'm still here. Oh no, that's not a good position either, is it? I'm just a floating head now. But I need to just kind of there. I need to just kind of like rest me back a bit better and straighten up. Oh, thank you for the heart. That means the world. Anya, yes. Thank you so much. Sorry, you're getting my big face like right into the lens there. I'll probably change the camera at some point and trial. I've got a lovely comfy seat in here as well. And I think I might do some chatty lives where I just have like if I've got like a break, my tea break, do some chatty lives. And I think that'll be better for me back as well. It's a lovely comfy seat. My dad made us from IKEA, one of those ones that kind of like bounces a little bit when you sit in it. It's when I've got a tired day. After having like a busy day, it's a lovely place to sit. I'm waffling, sorry. I'm tired. I was in here early this morning, so I think I'm going off beam a little bit. Oh dear me. I probably should have sat down in that chair for this first live while I was figuring out how to do these lives on YouTube, rather than picking like, oh, I'm going to follow me packaging and just do a quick live, because I was only going to do about 5 minutes, you know, and my live counter says I've done 23 minutes and 39 seconds now. So clearly I'm over the moon, and you know me, I can talk for England. So I've turned the camera on and I've just done what comes naturally, talk. So less of the packaging and more of the chat. But 100%, I'm going to try and get up now, you know. This will be one for the camera. You know, I said my back had gone. Probably not the best thing for us to do, was it? To go kneel on the floor. Oh, now I have to get up. Right, this could be comedy gold. Stay with us. Watch the tripod go tumbling. I've actually got my tripod set up. I'm just going live on my phone. I know, comedy gold. Maybe it's a good thing that this will be set to private rather than public after the live finishes. Oh, my word. I've got my camera set up on, well, not my camera, my phone set up on my tripod. My tripod's on, like, basically on a cardboard box, which I'm now going to put my hand on to try and heave myself off the floor. Oh, dear. Guys, if this alone is providing you with a little bit of entertainment, hit subscribe. Oh dear, there's plenty more where this gold came from, I can tell you. Right, stay with us, Anya. I may need someone to call emergency services if I'm stuck on the floor. Right, I'm putting my foot down. Aye. Weather. I'm up. I made it. Oh dear, and my face is still a lovely shade of pink as well. Right, thank you so much. Right, look at this. I'm half an hour into a live stream, and all I've done is I've got 5 of these glassine bags, only 5, and I've put 2 stickers on each bag. Now I'm not a genius, but I don't think it would take a genius to know that if I was employed instead of working for myself, my work rate here is possibly not going to be considered satisfactory. Sticking a grand total of 10 stickers onto packaging in half an hour. That's complete bad crack, isn't it? But never mind. I feel like at least I've done my first half hour live stream, and that's an achievement. So I think what I'll do is I'll stick the fronts on these. I'll show you. Pumpkin spice. It's my newest scent, and it's only here as a limited edition till the end of the month, or when they sell out if earlier. And so far they're selling really well, so that's a good thing. But I think I'll stick these on, and then I think I'll probably turn the live off. I don't exactly know how much work I'm going to get done every time I do lives, but maybe I need to work out a better system of being productive and actually being social as well, because I'm enjoying the social side. Lovely stickers, thank you so much, Annie. I designed them myself because I'm cheap. Oh, sorry, I'm not cheap. I enjoyed the process. But when the business is bringing in a bit more money, I think one of the things I'll need to do is obviously bring in a graphic designer just to kind of free me up a little bit, because at the minute, every single thing I package, I have to design the labels for as well. And I'm not a designer. And it takes me probably a million times longer than it would actually take a graphic designer to do, but I'm proud of it anyway. And natural pumpkin spice, the bars, I've got them here, and I've got, look, these are so sweet. With the overpour, I've got a few little leaves I poured as well, which I think I'll probably take these home as a quality test, but I think they're super sweet. Next year, because these are so popular, I'm going to run them again and I'll buy more, but I think I'll probably do a little kind of like autumnal set with leaves, and I'll think of a nice little name to kind of like to call it as well, but I think they're nice and sweet, and they smell amazing as well. So yeah, that's definitely on the cards for next year. Right, let me get these last bits of packaging done, and then I'm going to go home for my dinner with Rudy. Have you had your dinner, Anya? And anyone else is watching as well, have you had your dinner, or have you are you about to eat? because it says, 25-1. No wonder my belly is rumbling a little bit. Right, I'm working. I'm going to crack the whip on myself and actually get some grafting done. Well, I'm going to stick these 5 stickers at least. Let's have a look. Pumpkin spice is very nice. What's that? Oh, thank you so much. No dinner yet. What are you going to have? Like I say, I'm going to have a sandwich with Rudy and probably a pot of tea, because I think after this I'll have to drive home, and I am finding, because where my back's gone, I've just realised I'm out of shot, it's there where it's hurting, and it kind of attaches on. Obviously this is me clutch changing, the gear changing leg, so driving is quite uncomfortable for me this week. So when I get home, I'm going to take Rudy for a walk, and then when I come back I'll be like collapsing with a big pot of tea, a nice tasty sandwich, and yeah, I've got some more labelling work to do. I'm starting to prepare stuff for Christmas. I'm going to do Christmas gift sets. That's coming up in the next few weeks. And I need to design some labels for some little bags of festive shapes as well. Sandwich too. That sounds like the best idea ever. So, yay, look. My packaging is complete. Hooray! Let me just put one of these into here, look, so you can actually see the full process. I'm going to put that in there. So it fits perfectly. And you can just see the colour coming out through the bag as well. And then what you do, you fold it over. And I'll write on one of these. This gets stuck on here, like that. Oh, you can't see that at all. There you are. And on the white bit on the bottom, I write the batch number on, just for safety reasons. And also as well, if anybody had any bother with any bars, which fortunately, fingers crossed, I've never ever had yet, but I think it's important to have good manufacturing processes, even as a small maker. So if anyone did ever have any problems with it, the batch number goes on there, and then they could get in touch with me, and they can tell me exactly which bar it is or which shape it is. And I keep batch records of everything that I make. So if there's any issues with it, then I know exactly which bar it is in case I need to do a recall, because we like to have good manufacturing and good making processes here. And we like everyone to be happy, and we like everybody to be safe as well. So yeah, we do it by the book. And when I say we, I mean me. But yeah, that's when I finish it off. And I'll probably do that after I've turned the live stream off, because obviously I've not been very productive. I've been chatty and sociable, but I've not been productive. So I'll concentrate as I do those batch stickers and get them all packaged up. But yeah, I think my back is starting to get a little bit creaky. So as much as I want to stay on the live, because I've done over half an hour, I'm get chuffed with that. Like, I think it's probably sensible that I do kind of get me back rested and go for a cuppa and go for a sandwich. And but I'll be back on lives again soon. Now that I've done it the first time and I've got it figured out, I'll be doing lots of regular lives, and not just packaging. Like I say, I'll be doing making lives and chatty lives. But it's been thank you so much. Right, I'm gonna give you all big hearts. I'm going to love yous and leave yous. I'm going to press this X. And I'm hoping this X is going to end the live. Because if not, you're all going to be laughing at us again, like when I was stuck on the floor a minute ago. But, you know, sometimes you just got to fly by the seat of your pants, haven't you? And just make it up as you go along and see where it gets you. So, I'm going to thank you all for tuning in. I'm going to give you a big wave again and a big heart. And like I say, if you enjoyed me live or me little ramblings the last half hour, please do subscribe so you can find us again. And the future will be lots more jolly chats and hopefully lots of making and lots of things to share as well. I also do normal videos as well. I do vlogs and I share tips. I don't share chips. I share tips and tricks on home fragrance and stuff like that, small business. So if any of that's your cup of tea, do subscribe.